So here we are at the end of Music Technology Foundations, and it's been quite a journey. We've covered a lot of ground, looking at not only skills that learners might use to apply to their own creative work, but also some inspiration in applying a lot of the skills they've learned to their own creative work.
Yes, you're right. In 6 weeks, I think we've covered a lot, and I hope that the learners in this course have got a lot out of what we've presented to them, and not just the techniques, but also the ideas, because those are very important too.
Yeah, if we think about how music technologies rapidly evolved, especially over the last sort of 20 or 25 years, we've very quickly shifted from tape to CD to digital streaming and things like the rise of the internet and online communities and so on. And I think really this is just the beginning of where music technology is going to go. And it's really exciting the way that the internet particularly is able to break down barriers between countries, bring together different groups of people, and hopefully out of that we'll get some really creative work just emerge.
Yes, as you know, I'm a bit of a history nut, so I've talked quite a bit about the history, but I think it's important what you've just said to emphasise the future as well. I've talked about music revolutionaries, but really the revolution has only just begun, and it's transforming the way that people make music, it's transforming the way that people experience and listen to music as well. And I think the future is going to be fascinating. The revolution is underway, and nobody really knows where it's going to end up.
No, I think something you touched on right back in week 1, Stephen, when you talked about really early human history and even talked about, the first time someone picked up 2 rocks and banged them together in a musical way. That was the very roots of sort of music technology. And I think what's important in this kind of, now this rapidly kind of shifting technology landscape that we're actually in, it's really ideas that are going to dominate that more so than, the tools in and of themselves.
Well, that's my point of view, certainly, as well. And that is that the music that you create is only as good as the ideas that are behind it. And so it doesn't matter how sophisticated your technology is, it's the quality of the idea that is really important. And that's something I think that we've tried to emphasize throughout this course. And I hope that in the future now, learners from this course will feel confident to go out there and create their own music. The technology is there. It's actually very cheap now. The concepts we've introduced are there. So now I think it's up to our learners to go out and make their own music, use their ideas and be creative.